The tank is officially on in Washington, D.C. What's good, everyone? It's your boy Nati and Abdullah on the channel with a immediate live stream to Washington's shellacking by the Miami Dolphins, 45-15 at home in a stadium filled 75% with Dolphin fans. Still sold out though, but filled 75% with Dolphins fans. Yeah, there isn't so much to say, but there is so much to say at the same time about this game. To start, Terry, where are you, bro? Terry, where are you, bro? 0 catches? 0 yards? Second time in your career? Howell. Are you sure that's our franchise quarterback? I've been saying that for a couple weeks now. Are you sure that's our franchise quarterback? You sure if we don't get a top 4 pick, the Cardinals might win today? You sure if we don't get a top 3, 4 pick, we might not get a quarterback like a Caleb Williams or Drake May? Sure about that? That interception was an abomination. And I feel like I've been saying that about a lot of interceptions that Sam Howell's had this year. And I get it. He's a rookie or first year full-time quarterback, and he's prone to make mistakes. But my, oh my, he's making a lot of mistakes, and those mistakes are not pretty. Jahan Dotson did some good things. Brian Robinson did some good things before he went out with his hamstring injury. Tyreek, I mean, he did what we all knew he was going to do against this defense. I mean, he burnt Quan Martin really bad on his first touchdown, and then burnt Kendall Fuller and the entire DB room on the second touchdown. Percy Butler, he was so excited, bro, to break up a pass on the sidelines when we were down 38-15. He was so excited to break up a pass against Tyreek Hill, barely too. Yeah, not great. We gave up a touchdown to Raheem Mostert, 2 touchdowns to Devin Arcane. I mean, at the end of the game, we had our starters on defense, technically. I know Fedarian Mathis was playing ahead of a couple of our defensive interior starters, but for the most part, we had our defensive starters still playing. Miami was did not have 2 out there. They had their backup. They had, backup players all across their offense. They still were running the ball all over us, and we still gave up a touchdown at the end of the game to balloon the margin to 45-15 rather than 38-15. Bro, it was not pretty. It was not pretty. We made Tua look like Joe Montana, but we do that every week. I'm not pissed because I think like we all expected this, but yeah, bro, the tank is on.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not even mad either. I was just watching that game, just like with like every other game now as a Commanders fan, just no words. I'm just sitting there, just waiting for the clock to hit 0 and just get ready for this routinely live stream. But no, I mean, first touchdown to Tyreek Hill, just you put Quan Martin 1-on-1 with Tyreek Hill, no help, trying to press Tyreek Hill. Like, oh man, maybe Jack Del Rio was the problem. Come on, bro. I like.
We knew it wasn't just him, bro.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. And yeah, Sam, as much as I love him, obviously that pick 6 was atrocious, but there's only so much Sam Howell can do when the supporting cast is terrible. I'm not saying he's like, oh, he's flawless and stuff. Obviously, there's a lot to work on. But I mean, the offensive line, Wiley just constantly getting beat. Leno just looking lost.
Although we only gave up 3 sacks today.
It was bad, dude. It really is. And it's just crazy. I was just thinking about it last year. At this point, we were like 7-5, I think. Like when or 7-5-1 after that tie we have the Giants, and to where we are now, it's just like it's embarrassing. And as fans, obviously, we don't deserve this. Like I generally every time I see the social media team say sold out, I just want to throw my phone across the room. Like come on, dude. Like and in the comment section, it's just, oh, dude. Terry McLaurin, dude, I love the man, but it's crazy how the fans have just turned on him like that. And rightfully so. I mean, it's like, how, bro? Like, where did you go? At one point, there was a discussion between him and CeeDee Lamb. Says that gap is just wide, so freaking wide, bro.
And AJ Brown. That gap is wide too. I think even wider.
And mind you, Terry is a great guy off the field. Is a great, but this season just very, very down of a season. And hopefully, I mean, maybe with the new, if EB's gone, I mean, just the thought that Eric Manning was gonna come in and just change it up. It's just so many things wrong, dude. And Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Jonathan Allen every week on 106.7 The Fan talking about all of that just to not really put up any type of performance, complains to the media, but doesn't do anything out there on the field. And again, I'll keep saying these guys are professionals. Like, obviously, they're great off the field, but if you're not producing on the field, you shouldn't be playing. And honestly, Nazi, I don't know any of I genuinely not excited to watch any of the guys on that 53-man roster. Maybe Sam Howell, but it's not that we're excited, but let's just see what he can do. But there's no one on this team that I'm actually like worth watching. And yeah, bro, 4-9. Bye week this week. Maybe we're gonna lose that game too. Who knows? The Jets. Honestly, Aaron Rodgers coming back. What? That's just perfect. Off the script, where other team would you want to play when you have a quarterback who just tore his Achilles like 80 days ago or something like that? But I can't wait for this team to like this season to end, bro, and just a whole new change, reset button.
Yeah, bro. I think the most exciting part that came out of this game or this Sunday today for the Commanders is that the Cardinals are leading right now by 2 touchdowns, I think, against the Steelers. Maybe they might have scored, but they were delayed. I mean, that's good news that they'd be 3-10. Like, I don't know, bro. I'm trying to tank. I don't care how like people don't like that, like tanking. They want our team to win. Why? We're not going anywhere. Like, I want us to tank. I want us to get a better draft pick. And I know there are going to be people out there who say, oh, did that work so much for us when we got Chase Young? Did that work so much for us when we got RG? Well, we traded up for him, but still, like, we were up, around the RG3 range or any of our players. And to be honest, it didn't. But you just can't keep shooting your shot. You can't keep, trying to tank. And one day it's gonna work. Look at the Thunder in the NBA. Look at all these teams in the NBA, bro, that were tanking, accumulated draft picks, high draft picks, and look how they're planning out right now. Even the NFL. I mean, there have been teams that tanked. The Lions have tanked. I mean, there have been teams across the board that have tanked, and they've been okay. Pedro in the chat. Did John Allen, Deron Payne play today? I don't think so. I think they were in the same boat as Terry McLaurin. 0 sacks across the board for this whole defense. Yeah, man, I can't.
You were saying that like just look at the Broncos, the way they turned it around. We're in year 4 in Ron Rivera's tenure, and we're just stuck in the same old freaking ways, bro. Like the Houston Texans, bro. Like they just find a way. Like
that's another team that tanked. 7-5 now.
It's like, bro, it's like seeing it's like growing up and just like seeing other teams like, oh yeah, they suck, and now it's just like they're just better than us. I mean, I hate to change it, but low key for the Wizards now, it's like, oh my god, like every time we used to see the Orlando Magic on our schedule, easy win tonight, and now they're playing so great. Like obviously tanking, there's gonna be times where it's not gonna work. But I feel like the majority of the time, I know again with this team, it's just like it's never certain, but it's always the better option. Because what's the point of them winning on Sunday? It doesn't make a difference. It really doesn't.
It really doesn't. I think I've been rooting for the tank, but I'm actively rooting for the tank right now. And yeah, I'm looking at all the. I think the Patriots, they lost today, right? If I'm not mistaken, against the Chargers.
Oh my god, dude, it was like 6-0. Like I know our situation is bad, but bro, they are like,
bro. You know what they're trying to do, bro? They're trying to pull a pop move, bro. Belichick is trying to pull. Yeah, he's trying to get like the NFL's version of Wemby right now, which is Caleb Williams, in my opinion. Like, I see right through them. I know what they're trying to do. Yeah, Pedro. I mean, I will say this. Pedro, though. The culture is better, in my opinion, like in terms of front office, like off the field stuff, than it was before he took over. I think we can barely say that.
It says a lot about Bruce Allen, though.
Yeah, Bruce Allen, Dan Snyder, yeah. I think that definitely. I think off the field, it sucks because I hate talking about off the field with this team, bro. Like, who cares? We're worried about on the field success because in our lifetimes we haven't seen any of it. Our highest moment, I keep telling people that are not fans of this team, our highest moment was a 10-6 season in 2012, and we didn't win any playoff games. I'm talking about the generation who started watching Redskins games at what, like 2007 or later, bro. Like that's our highest moment. That is our highest moment. We have nothing to cheer for when it comes to this team. That was our highest moment. It's
Yeah,
crazy you saying that, Pedro, when we had Jay Gruden just before
yeah.
Ron.
I don't know if you've seen Jay Gruden's on Twitter now. And he's
Yeah,
just
I've seen
always
it, of
chiming it
course.
away. He said 4 or
Mhm.
5 years now, figured culture would have been the difference. I do a lot naughty. I think doesn't Gruden have a higher winning percentage than Rivera here, right? He has to.
Might, yeah. Yeah, there are a couple 9 win seasons, yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Terry. I'm just looking at Twitter right now. Terry McLaurin after no catches, out ran
Cardio.
a lot of cardio.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I saw that, bro. Yeah. Yep. Uh yeah, he did. I mean, technically Ron took us to the playoffs for speaking facts. I know 7-9. But I mean, if that's what I mean, he did it. Like we won, I believe, our last game. Like we made a little bit of a push. I'm just saying, I'm not applauding it because we were 7-9, and that's unacceptable that we're hyping that moment up. But nah, bro, I don't even know what to say. Yeah, I don't even know what to say because this team is an abomination. It's an abomination, and yeah, it's an abomination.
Dude,
Unfortunately,
I'm telling you, I'll keep saying it, but if we don't win a playoff game in like 5 years, I'm just convinced we're just not built, like we're not like written to be good at all.
but I mean, to be fair, bro, see, I can't. People are like, "Oh, the Lions have had it worse than us." The only team that's had it worse than in terms of again from 2007 on, right?
Young
That's
fans,
I know I'm
yeah.
speaking myself. Yeah, I know I'm speaking for myself and us and this team, but the only teams that really had it worse than us, I would say, is probably the Browns. That's it. I think that's it.
And the
When you
Browns now.
consider, when you consider, because even if you're the Bears and you have a season where you make the NFC Championship game, or you have a season when you go 12-4, those moments are still both better than anything we've had.
Mhm.
Or the Lions, how many times they made the playoffs with Matt Stafford, Calvin Johnson? Like, I'm just trying to think, bro. Like, I genuinely think the Browns are the only NFL fan base that have had it worse than us in the last 15, 16 years, bro. And even then, bro, I think we still take the cake because at least the Browns can call themselves the Browns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it is bad. But
Yeah, bro.
like at least the bar is set so low that like we're like at least we've gone like far to the part where we get our hopes up, and now it's just until next year week 1 we can get our hopes up again.
Yeah. It sucks. It really sucks. I mean, again, there isn't much to talk about. Howell had a nice second rushing touchdown.
Mhm.
Nice throw to Gibson along the sidelines. Percy Butler, terrible. Um, yeah, what else did I
Yeah,
put
it's crazy
down?
this year. Like Curtis Samuel's having a really good year. It's probably his best year, but he's probably not going to be here next year.
Yeah, he's free agent.
Yeah.
Yep, bro. I don't even know. I mean, I'm going back to Pedro's second comment here. Um, I know it's early on Forbes because again, people were trashing Trevon Diggs first year. I'm not saying he's gonna be a Trevon Diggs, but people were trashing him first year. People trash a lot of cornerbacks their first year. Even Derek Stingley wasn't great. Like and Derek Stingley's been on a roll. My gosh, 4 picks in the last 3 weeks, and that pick today, I saw that live. That was amazing. I remember when he was, I think, my second most desired player for the Commanders. I think number one was this was last year's draft, like 2 years ago's draft,
So Jahan
2022.
Dawson draft. Mhm.
Yeah, I think my first player was Jameson Williams, which hasn't like been
Mhm.
amazing, but
He
like he had
scored
a
today.
nice touchdown today. Yeah, I saw that live too. He had a really nice touchdown. Looked like he was blasted out of a cannon. But yeah,
Kyle
yeah.
Hamilton, that was another guy that I wanted.
Kyle Hamilton was mine from this
Oh,
year.
he's
Yeah.
so
And
good, bro.
wait, no, Kyle Hamilton. Hold on, bro.
It was.
Let's
I
take a
remember
step
the
back.
video.
Kyle
It was
Hamilton was the
him.
John. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
Kyle Hamilton
Mhm.
was one. Jameson
Yeah.
was two. right? And then I
Yeah.
think Stingley was 3, if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken. I think that's how it went. Yeah. Kyle Hamilton, bro. I still stand
He's a
behind
Pro
that,
Bowl.
bro.
He's an all Pro Bowl
Yep.
certified everything, bro.
Oh, we already have safety. Oh, we don't need to add to our safety group. Oh my gosh, bro.
Let me ask
We
you this,
can't
bro.
afford to. Yeah.
We're talking about the future. Is it bad if we draft Marvin Harrison instead of an offensive lineman?
No, it's not bad. No, I know exactly what you're talking about because I've seen that conversation on Twitter. No, we can't afford to skip a player that we think is going to be really good because we have too many players at the position. No, I don't care. I genuinely don't care. We pick the best player available at whatever pick we have, or we trade up for a quarterback. People have forgot about that scenario. We might trade up a pick or two, especially because we have a boatload of picks right now. To get a Caleb Williams from DC, Gonzaga High School. Went to high school with my cousin, actually. When my cousin was a freshman, he was a senior. Or Drake May. But no, we can't afford to skip past a Marvin Harrison, who right now, I'm not going to use that G word that starts with a GEN. I'm not going to do that because I'm tired of using that word. But he's supposed to be a very good prospect, and he looked really good in college. I'm sorry. I would not skip past a Marvin Harrison if he fell to us, especially because he's supposed to be a top 2-3 pick at worst. So
yeah, I mean, at least we have some draft capital and just the whole
yeah,
like the new people that bring in will have like something to work with, you know.
yeah. I want blue chip players on this team, bro. Because right now, I mean, I thought it was Jonathan Allen and Terry McLaurin. To be honest, I mean, I still think I'm not going to disrespect Terry completely. Like what he's done the last, 3 seasons before this one, or 4 seasons, I should say, before this one. I still think he is a blue chip player. I think people around the league still respect him as such. But I mean, he's borderline, and that's probably our highest one right now.
What's crazy is
That's
not even
pathetic.
like his down year is with a quarterback that's probably the best that we've had throughout his whole cycle that he's went through. Like it's
I
kind of
think
ironic.
I think the issue though, bro, how likes to spread it around. Like he doesn't like to like focus in or hone in on any particular target, and that contributes to Terry not getting a lot of looks. Although it's also unacceptable. It's Eric Bieniemy. I blame Eric Bieniemy as well. Like I mean, look at the Chiefs too. Last year, for example, right? They spread it all around. Like they had Travis Kelsey, okay, but Travis Kelsey's arguably the best tight end ever. I don't think he is. I think Gronk is. And then you have other players, Tony Gonzalez, that people seem to forget about. But no, like they spread it around a lot, like in Kansas City last year. So I'm not surprised that Terry's not having as great of a season as he's had in previous years, but I'm definitely surprised by how bad it's been like this season. Like what he's at 600 yards, Terry?
Yeah, like
Am I not-
650.
Like that's unacceptable. That's
It is.
unacceptable. Sorry guys, I'm looking at it. Okay, 694 yards. So he has what 4? We're 4-9. He has 4 weeks to get to 1,000. That's 300 yards. I mean, that's not what. That's 300 divided by 4 is about 70 something, right? Wrong on that. Quick math. Oh, I was about to say 75 too. Quick maths. 75. Yeah. That's not like he could do that, but I mean, our matchups though, we're playing what the Rams, we're playing the Jets, we're playing the Cowboys, we're playing who else am I forgetting right now?
49ers.
40. Oh my gosh. I mean, 49ers not necessarily the best right now in the secondary, but like, yeah, that's I don't know. I don't know if he's getting to 1,000 yards this year. And it's not like he's getting any younger too. I think he's already 28. So this is supposed to be his prime. Hopefully just one down year or just a down moment, probably. But yeah, bro, I don't know. It's sad times, man.
Yeah,
Sad
it's
time.
bad when everyone's like going against Terry.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. And that hasn't happened the last 4. Well, I've said some things like last year and previous years too that like we tend to overhype our own players, and Terry might not be the top because a lot of people say, "Oh, he's top 5, top 7 player." I didn't think so. He was always borderline top 10 for me.
Yeah, I think that
But
was
and for people think I'm hating, he's literally the only jersey I have from this team. Like and this is an OG Redskins jersey too, so this might be worth something down the line. But yeah, bro, I don't know. I think yeah, unfortunately, AJ Brown, especially AJ Brown, but CeeDee Lamb as well. They're both clear cut ahead of Terry right now. But yeah, man, I don't know. I don't even know. Like this offseason, I think someone said this on Twitter earlier this week. It's gonna be probably the most. I feel like we say this every offseason, but this one especially, it's gonna be. I think personally, this is gonna be the most pivotal offseason, bro, for this franchise in a long time. A long time. Because we have what 90 million. We're projected right now to have the most cap room in the NFL, and that's without making necessary cuts like cutting Charles Leno, cutting Logan Thomas, cutting all these guys that don't. I'm sorry, appreciate your time here, but like they're not good enough right now. So we have that, and then we have what 5 picks within the top. Is it what? Is it 4 picks? 5 picks within the first 3 rounds, if I'm not mistaken.
They have
5 picks within the first 3 rounds because we had a first round pick, we have 2 seconds because of the Montez Sweat trade, and then 2/3 because of the Chase Young trade. Yeah, I don't even know where to go with our first pick, bro. I know offensive line. I think I'm aiming for offensive line for sure. I think that's our priority need, period. Offensive tackle. But again, if a Marvin Harrison falls to us, if we are, bro, look at me, bro. This is what I want you to know. If we are in the range to get a Caleb Williams or Drake May, we have to get that quarterback. I'm sorry, we do. Unless Sam Howell goes on a run right now, the next 4 weeks, we have to, bro. We have to, or at least strongly consider it. But that being said, Dolphins torched us. We expected this, but tank season's fully on, and I think that's why Ron's still the coach right now because we know we can tank with Ron. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the DMV Sports Zone channel where we like to post fire content like this as much as possible. Also, go follow our Twitter page at DMV Sports Zone, Instagram page, all lowercase DMV Sports Zone, our TikTok at DMV Sports Zone as well. We even have a Threads account, if I'm not mistaken. Might. I'm not sure. But
don't know how
like
I don't know how that works, but
yeah, it's a little Threads. I mean, I feel like it's fell off a little bit, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching.
Oh, lastly, Alabama did not deserve to be in college playoffs.
No, they did. Oh, okay. You're gonna open up that conversation? Yes, they did. They beat the #1 team in the country, Florida State. I'm sorry, it sucks. I hate it for Florida State fans. It sucks, but they don't have a quarterback right now, and they barely put up what was it? 10 points? How many points did they put up yesterday? Florida State football. They put up a grand total of 16 points against the Louisville Cardinals. And I think they only put up like 10 points through the 4th quarter or 3rd quarter, something like that. Quarterback, bro, had like 50 yards. And I guessed that too, bro. He had 55 yards. He had 55 yards, bro. I'm sorry. They would get blown out in the national championship.
I'm joking. I think I think I just seen everything on Twitter, but I think it's good because they don't want to like what happened with like TCU and like
exactly
was it Michigan, like the whole blowout or Georgia or whatever.
I think, bro, but people will say like, oh, they wanted the top 4 to be these top 4 because it would look good, like in terms of on TV. No, I think they honestly, bro, from the bottom of my heart, I think, and maybe I just think, not maybe, I definitely do think highly. Like, I always think of people's intentions being good, and I think they thought 4 best teams in the country, and honestly, bro, those are the 4 best teams in the country. Like, I'm sorry, not sorry, like. Michigan, I have a bigger qualm. So people are having a qualm with Florida State being out. Bro, I'm not going to lie. I have an issue with Michigan being ranked over Washington. Washington just beat the #5 ranked team, Oregon. Like, and they only moved up a spot because Georgia lost. Like, both Michigan and Washington only moved up because Georgia lost. But why did Washington not supplant Michigan? I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I think more people need to talk about that. But Michigan, Alabama is gonna be really fun. I think they're the 2 winningest winningest college football universities ever. I think I saw that. I was watching some of the post selection ESPN commentary and stuff, and I think they mentioned that. But yeah, that should be exciting. And then you got Washington. Washington's really good, bro. Penix is really good. I was there. I was in Seattle this summer, and I toured the Washington campus, and I know exactly where that's at. And I have a lot of friends who I was working with that.
They're not like a football school like that, right?
I mean, they are. They've always been like a underrated football. They've always had like NFL talent, and like
Vita Vea,
they've
I know
been.
Vita Vea went there.
Yeah, and who else? Marcus Peters.
Mhm.
Who else? I'm blanking on some right now. A good amount of players. A good amount of players. But they've always played in bowl games and stuff, but they've never been like national championship like
That's
pitcher.
good.
But Penix, bro. Penix is for real.
The left hand.
Yeah. You know, bro, you know what people say, bro? I'm not condoning this. This is what people say, bro. Washington has I can't even say it with a straight face, bro. Washington has big Penix energy, bro. That's what people have been talking about. But no, Washington, I'm rooting for them. But team I'm rooting for the most. Team I'm rooting for the most. Roll mother effing Tide. Roll Tide. That's the team I'm rooting for. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, see you guys on the next one. Appreciate you guys' support, and we'll have more content for you guys soon too.